Right now, your brain is making decisions for you, and then lying to you about how it made them. Not once in a while. All day. There are 8 mental glitches running quietly in the background, shaping what you buy, who you trust, and what you believe, and you almost never feel them happen. That is the whole problem. A bias you can feel, you can fight. These you cannot feel. So I am going to hand you all 8, one at a time, showing you where each hides in your own life and the one move that beats it. We are saving the most unsettling one for last, because once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Let us start with the one you are probably running on this very video. Number 1 is confirmation bias, and you are almost certainly doing it right now. The moment you pick a side, your brain stops hunting for the truth and starts hunting for agreement. You collect the pieces that say you were right and quietly wave the rest away. Watch yourself type a question into a search bar. You rarely ask, "Is this true?" You ask, "Why is this true?" and the internet happily agrees. Back in 1960, a psychologist gave people a simple number puzzle and found they only tested guesses they hoped would pass, almost never the ones that might prove them wrong. The defense is one uncomfortable question. Instead of asking what supports my view, ask, what would change my mind? If the honest answer is nothing, you are not thinking. You are cheering. Number 2 is anchoring. Your mind grabs the first number it sees and treats it like gravity. Everything after gets measured against it. This is why a jacket marked down from $200 to $80 feels like a steal, even if $80 is what it was always worth. The $200 was never the real price. It was the anchor. In a famous experiment from 1974, researchers showed people a completely random number, then asked an unrelated question about the world. The random number dragged their answers with it. See a big number, guess high. See a small one, guess low. So before you react to any price, salary, or offer, decide what you think it should be on your own first. Whoever drops the first number is setting the frame. Try to set it yourself. Number 3 is the availability heuristic. Your brain judges how likely something is by how easily it can picture it. If examples jump to mind fast, you assume it is common. So you feel a jolt of fear boarding a plane, but almost nothing sliding behind the wheel of your car, even though the drive is far more dangerous. Plane crashes are vivid and replayed on every screen. Car crashes are ordinary, so they stay invisible. When researchers asked people to rank causes of death, the dramatic ones were wildly overestimated, and the quiet, common killers were waved off. The defense is to stop and ask, is this actually common or just easy to imagine? Then go find the real number. Vivid is not the same as likely. Your fear is reacting to the headline, not the odds. Number 4 is the spotlight effect, and it is quietly exhausting you. You believe people watch you far more closely than they really do. The stain on your shirt. The clumsy thing you said 3 hours ago and are still replaying. You are sure everyone noticed. They did not. In a study at Cornell in the year 2000, students had to wear an embarrassing t-shirt into a room of strangers. Afterward, they guessed that about half the room clocked it. In reality, only about a quarter did. You are the main character in your own head, but a background extra in everyone else's. The defense is oddly freeing. Everyone around you is just as trapped in their own spotlight, replaying their own mistakes. Nobody is studying you. They are too busy worrying about themselves. Number 5 is the sunk cost fallacy, the reason you finish things you already hate. You sit through the bad movie because you paid for the ticket. You stay 2 more years in the wrong job or the wrong relationship because of all the time you already put in. But that time is gone, whether you stay or leave. Spending more of your life to justify the part you already spent brings none of it back. Researchers found that people who paid full price for theater tickets showed up to more plays than people given the same seats at a discount. Same show, same seats. The only difference was the money already spent. So ask, if I were deciding today with a blank slate, would I choose this again? If not, what you already paid is not a reason to stay. Number 6 is the negativity bias. Your brain treats bad as louder than good by design. Get 10 compliments and 1 insult, and guess which one follows you home? 100 kind comments and 1 cruel one, and the cruel one is what loops at midnight. This is not weakness. For most of human history, missing a threat could kill you, while missing something pleasant cost you nothing. So evolution wired the alarm to shout and the reward to whisper. Psychologists sum up decades of research in 4 blunt words. Bad is stronger than good. The defense is to rebalance the books on purpose. Your brain hands you the one thing that went wrong for free. You have to reach for the 3 that went right yourself. Feeling something strongly does not make it the whole picture. Number 7 is hindsight bias, the quiet voice that says, I knew it all along. Once you know how something turned out, your memory rewrites how sure you actually were beforehand. After the game, you saw the upset coming. After the crash, the warning signs were obvious. After the breakup, of course it was doomed. But if it was so predictable, why did you not say so out loud in advance? You did not. Your memory just edited the tape. Studies going back to 1975 show this one is almost impossible to switch off, even when you know it is happening. The defense is to write your predictions down before you know the answer. A few honest notes on a page. Because a choice looks far smarter or far dumber once you can no longer pretend you saw the ending coming. And that brings us to number 8, the one I promised would be the worst. It is called the bias blind spot. For the last several minutes, you have been nodding along, thinking of your coworker, your uncle, your ex, that one friend who does exactly this. Here is the twist. That reflex, spotting every one of these biases clearly in other people while feeling strangely immune yourself, is the 8th bias. And it is the most dangerous, because it is the one that hides all the others. In a study at Stanford in 2002, researchers described bias after bias to people, then asked how much each one applied to them. Almost everyone rated themselves as less biased than the average person, which is impossible for most of a room. And it got stranger. Even after the bias was carefully explained to them, people still insisted their own view was the clear, objective one. The feeling of being rational is not proof that you are. It is the exact sensation everyone has, right before they get it wrong. So here is the only defense that works, and it is a hard one. Assume you are just as biased as everyone else in the room. Not as fake humility, but as a working fact. The person who is sure they have escaped these 8 is the one most owned by them. That quiet confidence that you, personally, see things clearly is not the way out. It is the trap closing. So there they are. 8 biases running quietly all day, whether you approve of them or not. Confirmation bias picking your side. Anchoring setting your prices. Availability tuning your fears. The spotlight exhausting you. Sunk cost keeping you stuck. Negativity darkening your evening. Hindsight rewriting your past. And the blind spot hiding the other 7. Here is what actually matters. You cannot delete any of them. They are not bugs. They are shortcuts your brain uses to get through a day without melting down. But a bias you can name is a bias you can catch 1 second before it decides for you. You will not win every time, but you just spent 9 minutes learning the names. And your brain is running at least one of them on you right now. The only question is whether, this time, you notice.